Guys, and welcome to this live. I just thought I'd come on here to answer your questions. I've got my deck of Golden Girls Tarot here, so if you have a question, ask me. But first of all, I just want to say thank you so much because today the channel reached 144,000 subscribers, which is so amazing to me. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and being part of the channel. I did a big thank you video years ago when the channel reached 4,000 subscribers. So I'm so pleased and I'm so happy, and it's such a delight to me that the channel really has got so much bigger since then. And I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who watches me and who subscribes. It's really kind of a pleasure to be here, and I've almost been on YouTube now for 10 years. In May 2024, if you look at the channel, it says joined May 2014. So next year will be 10 years, and that's the next milestone. So I'm so thrilled that, you know, the channel is growing and that I've been here for all that time. It's really amazing. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so if you have a questions, thank you, Floor. I really appreciate it. If you have a question, then ask me and I'll pull a card for you. So, Floor. Hi, Nora. How you doing? Floor, I'm just going to pull a card for you. We have got the Three of Wands. So, Floor, the Three of Wands is about new beginnings and getting your binoculars out and looking towards the future and saying, what interests me next? And I'm getting, it's very aligned with kind of making plans for the new year or New Year's resolutions, and stepping back for a moment and saying, before I keep galloping forward, what actually interests me right now? It's in the element of fire, so it looks really positive. Love is the answer today. Could you please help me with my career? Will I change or stay? Okay, so love is the answer. We have got the Hanged Man. So it's going to be 180. So it's going to be flipped upside down, the opposite of the situation you're in. So it's unlikely that you'll stay, and much more likely that you'll move on. Because that's what the cards are saying. The trend ought to be a complete change. And by turning things upside down, you create more security in future. His legs form the number 4. So that's security and structure. Yeah. Hope that answers your question. New Earth Life. Card, please. Next for me. Okay. Hi, New Earth. Let's see what the cards want you to know. Six of Swords. You're not done yet. There's a journey you're meant to be on. I'm not sure if you're already embarking on some sort of new venture. This is in the element of Swords, so it has to do with the conclusions you've reached, kind of your ideas for the future. It could even be a new project that involves writing or being more direct and literal, saying, I've made the decision, so now I'm moving on. But the key thing and the first thing I picked up on is you're not done. Things aren't meant to slow down, or you're not meant to stop. There's a journey ahead of you, and it's going to serve you to kind of, but literally get on board with that and to embrace this new journey coming up, because it's going to take you to a new destination that's really positive and that you haven't been to before. Okay, so the pace is picking up. It's not slowing down. Yes. Nora, thank you so much. 10 is your lucky number. Your question. Aries, feelings and next actions for you, please. Okay, Nora. Feelings and next actions for you. Okay, I just need to tune into that. Feelings. Got the King of Wands. So the feelings ought to be, or the feelings that you can tap into via the King of Wands, is that you have a sense of safety and protection when it comes to expressing things that you're genuinely interested about or in. So it could be expressing those creatively, but really kind of exposing yourself in a way. Because, for instance, if you're painting or writing or starting a new business or considering a change in career or living situation because the current situation no longer serves you, this card is saying that the feelings And the next steps in future are all about taking a risk and saying, listen, this is what I care about. I've been thinking about making a change in this area because I care about it so much. And particularly the feelings that come up then is, yes, okay, I love painting, for instance, but what if it fails? What if no one wants my pictures? You know, a lot of us kind of censor ourselves or hold back and don't take a step because we're afraid that we genuinely care. If other people are involved, they're going to ruin it for us, right? So this card is saying you're safe and protected. It's time for you to take that risk and the opportunity, because the King of Wands, he's in the element of fire and he rules that element. Whatever he puts out there is very, 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 very unlikely to go wrong, and instead it's very likely to succeed. So now it's time for you to take a calculated risk. You've been thinking about this for a while. It's time to put it out there, and you will feel a lot more fulfilled as a result of taking this step. And it's not going to come back to bite you in the behind, basically. So go out there, do it. Take the thing that makes you a little bit nervous, butterflies in the stomach, all systems go. Okay, I hope that gives you an idea. Oh, I'm glad the message resonates, Floor. I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you, Mystic Shining. I'm really pleased. Let me pull a card for you. Mystic Shining. Got the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is a court card. And this is talking about you and what's going on internally, I feel. The Page of Pentacles is someone who's very inexperienced in a particular area, but who is taking the step and, again, a risk in terms of this is something I'm interested in, even though I don't have all the details, and this is the first time I'm looking into this, I want to. So this card is saying, please follow your own gut feeling when it comes to that. It's something completely new in your life that you have no idea about, and that's going to give you a return to this sense of, I'm excited. There's a whole avenue in life that has been unexplored by me. The door is kind of opened, and this is something fresh and new and something I'm completely unfamiliar with. It's alien to me, and it's a practical thing. So learning how to be, I don't know, to write creatively, or taking a course in economics, or looking at your existing job and saying, what part of the job am I unfamiliar with, and how can I now do this myself and learn it? So that's the key thing to identify it. What is totally alien to me, and how can I become more experienced and gain some extra skills? And it's going to open up a new path, and particularly it's going to open something within you that you're like, oh wow, by learning this, I've learned about myself in the process. So again, the theme today that's starting to emerge is that a lot of people aren't meant to kind of slow down and wind down. It's about reassessing, speeding up, and going into completely new and different areas for an inner sense of growth and an external sense of growth. Sakura. Hi, Sakura. May I have a card? Yes, of course. I'd like to start an entertainment business. Will it be successful? Wow. Okay, so this is someone who's considering doing something new. Interesting how there's always a theme, either relationships or new beginnings or letting go. Let's see. Entertainment business. 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is good news coming in. So if you make a start with the entertainment business, what's unusual about this is that other people in your environment and in your professional environment will pay attention, and that the business is going to grow a lot more quickly than you'd planned for and then that you would expect. In my experience, people who start new businesses, it takes about 6 months to a year for that business to kind of get its own legs and to, you know, be consistent, and to for the person to kind of get a sense of security and routine around it, and to know whether this is something that pays off or not. Yours is going to be a lot quicker. I think it will be a matter of months max. So 3 months max. And the key thing that you'll notice is if you say, this entertainment business, I love it, I want to do it, is that it picks up much more quickly, and that other people like help you, and that there will be good news coming your way, which is a very different experience than if you're starting most businesses, or if you're, like if you start a social media account, you make a post sometimes, I don't know, maybe I'm just talking about myself here, but you make a post and you're like, oh my God, so many people are going to see this, it's going to be amazing. And then you get one like and that's it. And it's like, oh. So you're not going to get that kind of sinking feeling, or this is just not going anywhere. You'll have the opposite experience where, wow, this is actually kind of got an energy to it, and it's got legs, and it's going places, and it's just taking off. So yes to the entertainment business, go for it. Let's have a look. Misbehaving is now the right time to write about my early life. Well, your name is Misbehaving, and most people tend to like those kind of stories, so I don't even need to pull a card. But let's see, myself included. Let's see what the cards want to say. Regardless of myself, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a woman who's absolutely creatively fulfilled, and she takes something that exists already and she perfects it and she works it out in a way that really makes an impact. So I am getting the sense, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Misbehaving, but that you've already made a start on it. You may have abandoned it for a while, kind of put it in a drawer and say, oh, I'll go back to it. So get back to it now. Yes, the answer is yes. Pick it up again. Start writing it the way you see it now. You're kind of getting access to this little bubble in time where the book is it's going to be much more likely for the book to appear the way you've got it up here. Whereas at other times, you start writing and it's like, oh, I had such a wonderful plan for this, and what's this? So it's the exact perfect moment to start creative endeavors, to pick up old abandoned ones, to work at those now in the present moment, and to end up with the sunflower, basically, with the result that you'd initially intended. So please do go for it. Yes. Let's see. Lumen, will I get a job soon? Okay, Lumen. Oh, it's Friday evening. Okay. So this wasn't it's probably the best time to come on here because a lot of people are going to be doing stuff on Friday night. Okay, so first of all, we've got Page of Wands. Lumen, yes, you will get a job soon. And don't settle for any job. You don't have to kind of say, I'm desperate for a job. Make sure you maintain the focus on, I want a job that I'm actually going to enjoy. A lot of people, when they're out of work, they're like, anything will do. Don't do that. You don't have to kind of open it up like that. Keep applying for the things that you want. And I think it will be before, and I mean, it's the 8th of December today, so it may even be before the end of the year. So please don't slow down now or stop sending applications because it's like, oh, it's Christmas. No one's going to be working or looking at this. The time is now. Strike while the iron is hot, and you're not going to be out of work long. Okay, let's see. Chuka Lisa, you were here last time. I would never forget a name like that. I love it. Do you see becoming a winner? I gamble on, well, don't give everyone the lottery numbers. I mean, now you're going to have to share it with a bunch of people if you do win. You only put 3 down, so that's fine. I'm not really big on predicting lottery numbers or gambling things. So let's see what the cards have to say. They're going to give some answer. The Tower. So it's unlikely that you win the lottery. But in future, don't publish any of the numbers online, Yes, we are, Lumen. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Floor. JR. Hi, JR. Will I finally meet my soulmate? Will I finally meet my soulmate? I've got the 4 of Cups. The answer is yes. Cups is water, which is love and connection and relationships. But it's kind of telling here via this picture, I get the sense that you're still trying to shield yourself from being rejected or from being hurt emotionally. And the pillow, the protection or the tendency to protect yourself has got to go, because it's not just protecting your feelings, it's also putting up a wall for new people kind of or the right person to come in? So the answer is yes, but you can speed up the whole process by approaching this situation. And I'm not saying, pretend to have amnesia here, because you've got your experiences for a reason. But I think, or I feel, that the thing that's being picked up on by other people is that you're not available because you're still in healing mode. So just make a decision about that. If I'm looking for a relationship, am I willing to take a risk and to open myself up and to start in earnest? And the big thing about that is you don't want to bring stuff from previous relationships into your new relationships. So make the decision, have I done healing? Is this in the past and done with? Or do I still need to do something in the here and now? Personally, I get the sense that you don't need to do much more healing work, and that sense of protection is almost like become a habit. Let's see. 8 of Wands. So really, it's about getting these blocks out of the way. That's the key thing. And I'm not saying, that you're standing in your own way, but what I'm saying is that the healing has been done, and it's time to approach this differently from where you are now, rather than how you would have reacted or approached it like 6 months ago or a year ago when you really still were hurt. Okay. Mary W., it's delightful to see you in this environment. Thank you. With the green cupboard. I love my cupboard. And okay, behind me and all the plants. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome, Mary. Let me pull a card for you. Mary W. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is progress is slowed because you're trying to do too much. So try and lift the load. And things will, one, feel easier, and also you'll start to move forward more easily without everything feeling so labored. So try and edit down and focus on the priorities rather than doing everything at once. Misbehaving, yes, I started it. Okay, this is the book you mentioned. You did start it, okay. So you're trying to find an original way to write about it. Well, that's what the card said, that now is the time to write in that original way, that in the present moment, you're going to be doing your best work. Queen of Wands, what a great card. So the Queen of Wands is, like in my deck of cards, the Queen of Wands is taking a bow because she's at her gallery art opening. She's produced her best work and now she's getting the applause for it. So Queen of Wands couldn't have been better, especially for that kind of a project. And yes, please do send me a copy when it's done. By the way, I've got a PO box now. It's on my website, gregoryscott.com. So if you actually have a place to send it to now, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. Or if it's like digital, my email is also on my website, so please do let me know what it is. Have a good day. Is it okay if I ask now? Of course, but like, where's the question? Is it possible for me to double my earnings in December or January? Okay. Very specific. Let's see what the cards have to say about that. Can you double your earnings in December or January? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it is possible. So even though it may seem unlikely to kind of double something like that, it's possible. And it is possible to do that. So the reason I'm saying that, one, is the Wheel of Fortune. So the potential for success and fortune. It's the 10th card in the major arcana. So it's about being at a crossroads, and if you decide to operate differently, you go a different way, you'll get a different response. And then also at the center of the Wheel of Fortune, this is where you are. You have the power. So make sure you look at all the options and you use all your resources available to you to get yourself from down here to up here. So this is a card that literally has built in a 180 opposition via the Sphinx at the top and the thing at the bottom. So you really can turn things around by stepping into your power, doing your research, and using all the resources you've got available. Is totally doable. Yeah, totally. Hi, Eves. I emailed you last night. I hope you got it. Yes. Hi, Eves. It's nice to see you. Let me pull a card for Eves. The Five of Pentacles. Eves, if you've been feeling rejected or hard done by or like something is tough, you can make it on your own, and it will it will strengthen you. And she's wearing this kind of, I'm not so good with the colors. I would call this purple. It's probably magenta or lavender or something. But this to me is the color of the intuition. So strength in the intuition that allows you to make it on your own. And then also listening to your intuition, whether you're on the right track or not, and checking in with yourself. And what you give yourself permission for is much more interesting than what other people are saying. And then 5 is freedom in numerology. Okay, so I hope that gives you something to go on. Let's see. Susie, hi Greg, will my house sell soon? Much gratitude. Thank you. Okay, Susie, let's see. Will my house sell soon? Let's pull a card on that. Susie. Queen of Pentacles. So the answer is yes. The Queen of Pentacles literally is holding money, right? Which is a good thing. And she's wearing red in a practical way. But the thing about the Queen of Pentacles is that her ability is to make things beautiful and to perfect them. So what they're saying by this is the outcome is good, you will sell it, but there are things you can do to make it more attractive to buyers. So you don't have to wait for the estate agent to tell you, you know, to redo the living room or the garden or there are really simple things that you can do to make this sell quicker. Like you can give it a makeover yourself, and it's very much within your control and power. That's going to speed up this whole process, and it could even lead to you getting the price that you're wanting. So it's an image thing that you can work with to get an even better outcome. Patrick W. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Gregory. Would you pull a card for the new business venture that I am about to launch? It will be an all GPT template called... Guys, you're online, so if you've got some new idea and you haven't got the patent for it, don't be so open about sharing your ideas because other people are reading this stuff too. So, you know, like I would recommend that to anybody, like, don't give specifics, like you wouldn't give your address online, sort of thing. So Patrick W, is this new business venture going to launch? Or let me you're about to launch it. Will I pull a card for that? Okay, so I'm getting clear on what you're asking me. Okay. So pull a card on the new business venture you're launching. Got it. Let's see. We've got the Empress. The Empress is about new beginnings. It's about giving life to an idea. Usually she's pregnant. She's about to give birth to her baby, which can be a new business, a new relationship, an actual baby. It's a beginning. So it's the third card in the Major Arcana, Patrick. So this is, I mean, it couldn't be any clearer or any more positive. So please put your energy and focus into this new venture. The amazing thing about the Empress is whatever she kind of presents or creates takes on a life of its own and then has its own life. So it will exist separately from you, if you see what I mean. So the answer is yes. Start, launch, do everything you can to make this a reality. It couldn't be any more positive. So congrats. And I keep getting this for a lot of the messages is, please guys, if you're like winding down because you're like, oh, it's the end of the year, please don't. It's like, you know, treat it as business as usual. No slowing down right now, especially with things like that. You're welcome, Patrick. Yes, Vicky, I agree. Okay, where are we? The Empress of London. Of course you're a Leo rising with that name. I love it. Virgo, Sun, and Gemini Moon. What's coming for me? Well, check your horoscopes for those. Sun sign. I've done the horoscopes for 2024, the Empress. So watch them in this order for your sun sign first, then for your rising sign, and then for your moon sign, please. That'll give you a lot of specific astrological information that's going to be a lot more detailed. You can also get in touch with me for a personal reading, but just for you, one card, which gives you just a kind of response to the energy at the moment. Let's see what the Tarot has to say. Justice, cause and effect, everything is balanced. And you're asking about, what were you asking about? What's coming for you? So this is the karma card, cause and effect, what you put in, you get out, and it's perfectly balanced. So it means that if you make a ton of effort, you will get the desired response. If you are looking to balance relationships and work something out with people, you have the insight to do that effectively. This is really look at your part in what you're giving and expect to receive the equivalent. So things are really as you would like them to be. For instance, when the scales are imbalanced, so upside down, which they're not, then it's like I've worked really hard, but I've got nothing to show for it. Or the other way around, I've been really horrible, but this person really still likes me. So you're not in that spot, you're in the spot where it is balanced. So look at what you're expressing and giving, and you will, and then, yeah, expect to get the equivalent. So if you want something fabulous and amazing right now, then give that, and you're almost guaranteed to get that in return. It's the cause and effect card. And it's kind of rare that life is that balanced for us. Usually it's a little more topsy-turvy. So you can almost predict the outcome by just looking at what did I put into this situation. It's really great. Looking Glass. Hi, you guys have great names today. I love it. Hi, Gregory. Did I make the right choice for my career and life in moving back to London? Is there another new city on the horizon? Okay, that's a lot. I mean, I'm pulling one card. I'm going to do my best here. So let's see. The Six of Cups. There's an area of your life where you're really giving a very honest, loving, nurturing part of yourself. And I think, even though this shows this the couple here, the Six of Cups is about selfless love. So whether it's the work situation, you know, the choice you made in your career, or the choice you have about moving, where do you feel like you can be your most true, authentic self and you're able to receive love and give love? So for instance, like the move, right? You mentioned London. So if London, all the cities you've been to, that's the one you love the most, then there's your answer. That's the area that works best. So it's a roundabout way of looking at that, but you could even argue that it's applicable to all of those circumstances you've got going on. Try and not make decisions based on ideas like, you know, is this a sensible decision when it comes to money? Or is this what the other person wants? So I'm going to do this because I don't want to rock the boat. The card is saying that make those decisions, include your own feelings in it, and put those at number one priority. Do I have warm, positive feelings for this? Then the answer is yes. If it's for other reasons like it'll get them off my back, or this is what I ought to do, or I don't have another choice, no. Approach it in that sense. Okay, so let me have a look at one more. Dolly N. Hi, Dolly. Want to start learning astrocartography? Good idea for income. Let's see. Dolly N. Hi, Dolly. Two of Wands. Look, the world is on there. And you asked about astrocartography. So the answer, I'm not getting specifics on the income, but it's a definite yes. I mean, the actual astrocartography map is right here. It's going to open new opportunities that can lead to more income. It certainly is going to be something you enjoy and that you can be passionate about. So please do learn that as you planned. And if it leads somewhere, you know, we've got a beautiful blue ocean there and flowers. So it's not going to lead you to a negative place. It's going to lead you to a good place. Yes, on the astrocartography. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to pull a card for all of us here now. So let's see what the cards want all 78 of us right now to be aware of. Let's see. Let's see. So you can see I'm actually shuffling them. Hang on. In my super skilled way. I'm kidding. This is like, does the job anyway. Let's see. Card for all of us. Justice. So this has come out before. There is this energy that we can all tap into, as in things are really balanced. So for all of us, what am I putting into this situation? I can expect the same in return, the equivalent, and I'm not going to be disappointed. So I have a lot of control over any situation, whether it's relationships or moving or making a decision. By looking at what I'm giving to it, I will receive. So for instance, if I want to move somewhere, right? Then if it's a giant move, I can really study the new location and I can really research it and I can get everything in order and really study this intensely. And then I will get the good response that I'm expecting when I do move, if that makes sense. Okay, guys, so I hope that has answered some of your questions. If I haven't got to yours, then my apologies. I will be back on soon and hopefully I'll see it then. Thank you again for subscribing to this channel. I'm so thrilled that the channel has now reached 144,000 subscribers, which is amazing. So thank you all for being here and thank you for subscribing. If you would like to watch the daily tarot readings, please subscribe and consider becoming a member of my channel. I do a daily tarot reading on here, as I always have done. So if you want to watch those, then please consider becoming a member. Check out the horoscopes for December for each sign of the zodiac and for 2024 for all signs of the zodiac. They're up now. So if you're interested in that, then please have a look and have a wonderful day and an amazing weekend. And I will speak to you soon. All the best. Oh, and earlier I tried something new as well. There's a new format called Shorts on YouTube. And I have a particular sense about this weekend. I have a good feeling about it. So I wanted to do like love readings for each sign of the zodiac, but not using astrology. I just wanted to do a really quick short one and pull one card. So I uploaded those like 2 hours ago. So it's a new thing I'm trying out. So have a look at those and let me know what you think. The first time I've made those. So let me know if you like them or not. And I will speak to you soon. All the best. Bye.